Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102 with a second two just for Twitch. Let's get you on the desktop. Just came in. I wasn't going to go live, but I figured out what the heck. We'll just go live for a little bit. So I brought Tractor Supply in. We're still working along Beach Road, but let's get Tractor Supply in. Let's go to concrete. Might as well bring it all the way out to the parking lot. And we'll see where we're going to go from there. Probably do a road around back. So I'll probably take this out a little bit further. Give us room to drive around back. And we'll have a driveway coming in. Let's flip her around. So I want to be able to drive around back. Where's this end come in? Right about there. Alright, let's get... let's just bring the dirt over. Well, let's finish our driveway in first, then we'll change over to dirt. So let's bring this in. Something like that. And then we want to let's bring concrete over to the our dirt entrance. That'll work. And then I'll do the same thing here. Let me even this dirt up a little bit. Just along here. And we'll grab our concrete. And now we just need some trees. Alright, let's go to meadow harvest ready, limit to grass. Get our grass put back in. I did get one more field put in last night. I got this field right here put in, and a dirt road and some trees separating it, our dirt road coming down pretty much from the main farm. I'm going to, let's push this one down because I'm still using this transform group to copy from. So we'll pull this one back, and we're going to have to make some adjustments. To make some of these trees a little bit smaller. So where's this first one? Yeah, let's go 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Yeah, we'll make this one a little smaller so it fits in. Oh, didn't want to go down. Wanted to slide it out. Still a little bit too big. Let's go 0.4. Alright, that'll fit in there a little bit better. Pull this guy down a little bit. We got to get this guy out of the sign. So we'll slide him down. And we'll slide this guy down a little bit. We'll slide. Come on, give it to me. Come on. There we go. Slide this guy down a little bit. We'll push him back a little bit. We'll need room for the sidewalk. We'll push him back a little bit. Push him back a little bit. So we're going to continue the sidewalk down. Now across the back, we have, let's grab this transform group. We'll bring those down. And we'll take a few of them off. So open this road back up. Now we'll slide this one over. I'll leave the small one there as well. And then we can have, now I actually want to leave, I don't put any trees here yet. Let me do a save. I'm going to pull something out of the Angel Mountain map. You had your ending screen up. I'm on window on my end. Oh, I had my ending screen up to start with. Yeah, you know, I haven't slept much the last 2 nights. I'll blame it on that. Alright, let's do a save. I'm going to go into... Let's open up another... Steelcrafter, hey, thank you for stopping in. Wayne's Gaming, thank you for stopping in. I'm going to go Documents. My Games. I'm going to go into Angel Mountain. Placeables. I should have a buying station. Yeah, this guy. So let's go into here. Placeables. Do I have this folder in here yet? I do not. Just bring the whole thing over. Let's open that up. Bring this over to here. I did not want to do that. Why did the whole thing come over? Alright, we'll do this the hard way. Bring this guy over. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, so we have our buying station in. So let's go file import. Let's bring in Forex placeables. Let's bring the buying station in so we can buy our seeds and fertilizer and all that good stuff. Right here at Tractor Supply. Oh, actually, I won't need to put... I thought I was going to have to put another concrete pad in here, but that'll actually work. I want a little bit more room, though, I think. Yeah, let's pull him back a little bit further. So let's put a little bit of a concrete pad in. What am I on? On concrete. Let's take some grass out. Let's put some concrete in. Still on grass, old man. So we can push him back a little bit further. Alright. A little bit too... Alright, I was overzealous. Let's go back to grass. Alright, that'll work. I'll put this back in. So we'll be able to come back here, buy seeds and fertilizer and all that good stuff. Now we need to get this spawned in as a placeable. So let's go back into the Forex map, I'm sorry, back into Angel Mountain. Placeable, not placeables. Maps. I want to open up the placeables XML so I can steal the buying station. If I can find it. Buying station. Let's grab this guy. Let's copy it over to the new map. I can put it under the water triggers. We just got to put the new position in. Alright, so this guy our new height. Oh, come on. Our new Z position. And then we are 0, 0, 0. There we go. And I need to register under the store items. So what's my path going to be? Placeables, buying station. Placeables, buying station, buying station. Store items. Let's go. Guess we can go down here. So we're going to be placeables, buying station. And then our XML is buying station. So we have placeables, buying station XML. All right, let me close. I removed millet from the map and I added cranberry in. So we now have cranberry instead of millet in the map. So we'll have rice and cranberry in the water fields. So I did that this morning. So let me close all of these. And I did a quick test and it's working. So we'll have, and I'm thinking about removing rye and adding peanut, but I'm not 100% sure I want to make that change quite yet. So I'm going to sleep on that for a couple more nights. Alright, so this buying station should spawn in now as a placeable. So we can delete that out. We need a couple trees for back here. Let's grab some of the pine. Let's put a couple pine trees back here. Just to fill that gap in a little bit. I'll throw one there, one about there. All right, that works. So that's tractor supply in. Let's get that one off the list. Let's put, I guess this is a good place as any. Let me push this sidewalk down a little bit further. Pathway gravel. Oh, too far. Come on. I can't paint in a straight line today. I'm not sure how. Eventually, I think the sidewalk's going to end up all the way down there anyway. But over here, we close some of this stuff I don't need open right now. if we can import something else in. Alright, let's go File, Import. Let's bring in Placeables. Nope. New buildings. Napa. Napa may be a sell point. Let's put it in the town folder. Alright, and of course we're going to have to pull it up out the ground. Alright, we need to get it square to the world. Oh, it's this one is offset. Alright. Is the sign separate? Can I move the sign separate? I can. So how far back off the road? Actually, that's pretty good. Let's leave a little bit of space. Put some trees in there. Alright, so we'll do a straight entrance in. So this guy, we can get rid of this tree. And I believe I can pull this sign out. Yes. Closer to the sidewalk. Can we bring it up? Not much. Let's make it a little bit taller. And then how square is it? Alright, that'll work. We are going to need a parking spot. Let's duplicate this guy. We have to move him. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. Alright, so he's over in this transform group now. Oh, no, still a little crooked. Alright, and we're going to have to bring him down. Yeah, this building is not like square to the world, I don't think. Let's go minus 45. Does that square it up a little bit? No. Yeah, this building is just not square to the world. I'll bring it over this way. And then we'll just do a parking lot, or a parking driveway coming straight in. Am I on? No, we're on pathway gravel. Back to concrete. Oh, too far. Let's bring this back in a little bit. Alright, let's get a little bit of a base underneath this building. Oh, there we go. We can actually do a small driveway on this side. I'll have to get a little bit of grass taken out. And then let's bring in, where do we want to go? Come in along the sign. Oh, something like that will work. And we'll put a bunch of streetlights and lighting in by all the buildings, but that'll be a project where we just go like up one side of the street and then back down the other side of the street. We'll put lighting in all these buildings and parking and street lights. All right, let's go back to make this paint on grass only. And we'll get this guy taken care of. All right, let's pull our pine trees down. Oh, that one has one missing. Let's go back one. Right, that'll work. And then I think I'm going to take... let me push this sidewalk down a little bit further. So I have a little bit more room for error. And eventually we'll get a pedestrian spline in here. All right, that'll work. So I'm going to take this guy. Let's turn him this way. Bring him down. I'll probably just tighten these up. What else do we have? That one can stay. Bring the willow down. Bring this guy down. Bring the pine down. And then on the back side, I'm thinking we need one of these bigger trees. Where is it? This one. Yeah. Throw one of these back here. And I think I'm going to grab this guy. Let's put some of these in. Make Napa look like it's been here a while. Alright, that works. Let's do a save. Let me get Napa off the list. Alright, now we're going to go up to the other side. So we have Tractor Supply down on this end. We're going to put Lowe's up on this end. So let's push this sidewalk down a little bit. Eventually, about another week, we'll probably have Beach Row finished. I still have some more stuff to bring in that I don't have imported into the map yet. That may be enough room. We'll see. Alright, let's close the beach. Let's close Tractor Supply. We'll close Napa. We'll close that one. Alright, let's go File, Import. Let's bring in Lowe's. We're going to make Lowe's a little bit smaller. Now, is it centered? I don't think it is. Oh, it is. But we're going to get rid of all this extra fencing and stuff. And I think we're going to make it a little bit smaller. How much space do we have? No, you know what? Maybe we'll straighten this fence up around the back. And leave him. Let's get this sidewalk back in a little bit further. And I'm going to make a decision whether I want to make a Lowe's a little bit smaller or leave him as big as he is. Alright, so now, we're not going to need this extra hydrant since we have a bunch of them in, so I'm just going to delete that one out. Alright, what do we want to do with Lowe's? Gives us room for some parking lots across the front. It'll definitely be a sell point back here. Is that stuff floating, or is it sitting on the ground? This may have to come down just a hair. No, it looks like everything's sitting on the ground. Is this fence? Fence is fine. Alright. We may leave it. Let me try something real quick. Let's go File, Import. Let me bring in the extra decorations for Lowe's. Oh, come on. Let me close that so we don't have as much area in here to work with. Yeah, I think we're going to leave Lowe's as big as it is. So I had this guy kind of sort of here, I think. And I know I had another one, but I can't remember how it was positioned. Let me duplicate this guy for a minute. I think it was swung this way. No, how did I have this second one in here? I swear I had a second one in here. We can make this work though, I think. Just have to shift a couple things around. Let me pull this back a little bit. Turn my camera so I can see the gizmo. We can leave those pipes outside the fence, so we can leave that lumber outside the fence. We just need room over here to drive through. So these guys are going to have to move. Oh, it was just this one. Oh, okay, so this lumber is going to have to come back a little bit. All right, so let's move that guy. Let's move this guy down. This guy's sticking out through the fence. This guy is sticking out through the fence. And then this guy has to come down. So we get a driveway through there. Alright, now let's get rid of some of this extra grass. Oh. Until we get our concrete in here. How does that look? We could put some trees in there. And we'll get some parking out front. Alright, that should work. Let's get this guy painted in. Bear with me one sec. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off. My computer's throwing a little bit of heat. Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright, and we're on pathway gravel. Back to concrete. Not sure where exactly it's going yet. On the front side. Let's come back here so we can see back here. And you know what, let's take it out a little bit. No, let's back that back out. I don't want it sticking past the fence. And I know this fence is not square back here, so I'm going to have to try and get it close. Oh. Alright, down on this end. Oh, it's a little bit too far down here, so I'll have to put some grass back. Now, you know what we could do? We could pull this out a little bit right there. We could take this guy up. We're going to have a driveway there anyway. Not sure where yet. So that's the back lot done. Let me do a quick save. So I'll have a driveway here coming out. We'll have a driveway on this side coming out. We'll have some parking out front. Let's grab one of these. And we'll throw it in the transform group for Lowe's. Alright. We'll have to pull her up out of the ground a little bit. Alright, so we'll get this square. Do I want parking? I don't want parking like right at the front door. Let's come down this way. And now let's pull some up this way. That's about perfect. That'll work. So let's get... So we're going to need room. Let's come out to about here. So we're going to have a driveway coming in over here. I think I'm going to move, let's push this guy back a little bit. Oh, they are separate. Okay, so we'll have to move the top separate from the base. Which stack are you? You're that one. Alright, that'll work. So now we can pull our driveway straight out. How wide do I want it? I don't think we necessarily need... Well, let's straighten up with this line here. On this side. And then over here, we're going to need to come... Well, let's just square this up. And then we'll go with a driveway about there. Something like that. Definitely have a self-trigger out back. Alright, we're getting close. We're getting close to the end. Not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. Alright, I have to add something over here. So let me do a save. We're going to do it. We are going to. Alright, I'm going to minimize this for a minute. Let's let's see, we're going to go back into 4x maps, new buildings. I'm going to go into my external hard drive. I'm going to find House of Wax. Let's open up House of Wax. We're going to grab this guy. How are the textures before I export this? Textures should be fine. Now, you know what? I'm going to export it to my desktop first. I don't want to mess up the textures that are already in the map. So we're going to export that to new folder 9. So let's go File, Export, Desktop. I'm going to just call it Deco01. Do I want to put my truck on it? You know what? Do I want to put the truck on it? Yeah, let's put the truck on. Let's grab the power pole. And we'll rebuild it on the desktop. And the truck should be on here somewhere. Where is my truck? I thought it would have been under visuals. Oh, truck is in with the power pole. Did I export the truck with the power pole? Now I'm lost. Told you I didn't get much sleep. Did I grab the truck or did I just grab the pole? Let's just zero it out for a minute. Oh, we got the whole truck. Okay. So we can close this guy. Alright, new folder 9. It's going to have a bunch of new textures and shaders and kind of stuff with it. But I want to make sure these textures don't interfere with the textures that are already in the map. So I'm going to call this, we're going to change this to textures 2. This way none of these will override what's in the truck. Now let's compare shared. So they're the same, so they're not going to matter. Let's compare shaders. So we have vehicle shader. We have vehicle shader 121722. That's a different version. Well, I guess it shouldn't matter. Let's try it. If it messes up the shader, then I'll just replace it. Alright, so this guy has to be changed to textures 2. And we'll save that. And then this guy has to be changed to textures 2. And we'll save that. Now we'll rebuild these two into one. That Megamod 9 didn't realize how big that file is. Yeah, it is a massive file. Let's go File, Import. I'm going to bring this guy in. I'm going to go Edit, Cut. It's going to mess it all up, I think. Yep, it's not going to drop it in the same spot. Enter. Let's just drop it over here. Now we're probably going to have to make the truck a little bit smaller when we get it in. Maybe not. We'll see what it looks like in game. Got to put our truck on here. Just got to mix it up, make it look a little bit different. I'm at 1.3 of a 2.2 gig download. That is, and then go on to, I think it's Black Liquid's website, because when you put it in your mods folder and you go in game to start your game for the first time, it has to load in a certain order. So just keep that in mind. We're going to take this guy. We're going to go File, Export Selection with Files, Documents, My Games, 4X, Maps, New Buildings. We're going to call this Flower Truck. All right, now we're going to go back into here, New Buildings. Let's look at the flower truck. Did I not? I did. I'm going to check the textures first. We should be good. So open it up, make sure that shader's not going to throw any errors. No errors, we're good. Okay. So now we can jump back in here. Let's go File, Import. I want to grab this guy. I'm going to drop him in the town folder. So let's close that. Let's close that. Close that. Do I still have it highlighted? I do. So I'm going to go Edit, Cut. I'm going to throw it in here. So I may reuse this. I'm going to drop it right there for a minute. Alright, this guy is Lowe's 2. And then this guy is also Lowe's 2. And then we have this guy. All right, we're going to do a couple more things with this guy over here. I think we're going to turn him a little bit. All right, now we are at... Now, you know what? I want to pull him back a little bit further so I have a little bit more room out front. Let's click off him so he's not green. Alright, we're going to grab, so our height right now is 88. Let's go to replace. I'm going to go with 87.5. We're going to do, let's go to round. I want to, why am I not digging down? I'm not down far enough? Yeah, okay. I know why. I got to pull my strength up. That's going to be better. Let's dig down here a little bit. That's not going to be deep enough. Let's go down to 87. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit better. I'm gonna dig this down just a little bit. I need to fly. Where do I need to fly? I need to fly all the way back here for a minute. So I need this water plane. I'm going to duplicate that. There we go. Now we can fly back up front. We're going to have to make it smaller. Let's plop it here for now. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to make this a little bit smaller. Oh, it can go even smaller. That'll work. Let's turn it this way. Just a little bit of a water feature here. May make that a little bit larger. Let me do a quick save. It may go a little bit larger with the water. It's going to look a little bit different in game. Let me see if I have my waterfall still in here. I do. All right. Let's go File, Import. I'm going to bring the waterfall back in. I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm just going to use part of it. But let's bring it up. Oh, you know what? It's not center anyway. That's right, because we're not going to use the whole thing. I just want to use part of it. I think it's this one is the one I want. Let me throw it like right here for now. Let's turn this on. It is. All right. We are going to make it a little bit smaller. And we're going to bring it down so it's like underneath the truck. Yeah, let's tilt it back a little bit. And now we'll grab the splash particle. And that has to go down here. Okay, it's got to go a lot smaller. But let's get it flat first. Let's go minus 180. Minus 180. So it's flat. All right, which way does it have to be turned? This way. Yeah, now this one I don't need. This one I don't need. That one I don't need. That one I don't need. I'm just going to leave just those two in. And now let's take this guy. Let's bring him out a little bit further. Oh yeah, that looks really good right in front of Lowe's. And we're not going to put any trees there. We're just going to put maybe a couple small bushes, but I'm not going to put any trees there. Alright, can I get this sign a little bit closer to the driveway? I can. And then this sign, yeah, let's just pull this guy out over a little bit, and then out a little bit. Alright, that looks pretty good. Steelcrafter 59. Sweet. Can you see what you have made? Can we see what you have made so far? We're going to go in game in a minute, but I'm working on the castle's up here, but it's not landscaped yet, and it's not. I still got some terraforming to do, but that's a placeholder. I'm working on Beach Road, which is all housing on the beach side, and then business district on the farm side of the road. And then I have the main farm is here in the center of the map with all the animal pens. I have 11 or 12 fields in so far. The valley part of the map is going to be all farming. The mountain part of the map, which runs up the east side, west side, and north side of the map, is going to be all mining, forests, factories, orchards, greenhouses. So all the factories and businesses will be around the outside of the map on the mountain. All your cell points will be across here, across the beach. And then we have sand all along the beach on this side that you can dig. I'm going to put it on this side. I just haven't gotten that far yet. So that's in. The little ship area here, I got to move some of this stuff, but this will be a sell point. And then we have sand here, and then a placeable sand mine spawns in right here. So the sand mine is in, and then back here the coal mine is in and the ore mine is in. But I want to finish Beach Road before I go any further. So that's what I've been working on for about a week, is Beach Road. Thank you, VIGGOCS1337. Yeah, thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated. Alright, so ignore this. Those are just placeholders for now. Alright, do I have one over here? I do. Let's grab this guy. That's my spare. I'm going to duplicate it. And we'll bring it back this way. Oh, no, before I bring him in, I want to get grass in here. So let's do some texture painting first. Let's go to Squad CS, hello. Let's grab some animal mud. We'll get a little bit of animal mud in here where the water is. Yeah, give me a few minutes. We'll get Lowe's finished and we'll jump in game. I'll show you what I have going on so far. Alright, let's go back to meadow harvest ready, limit textures to grass. Let's get our grass painted back in. This way we can get the rest of the trees in and finish up the landscaping over here. And then we'll grab a little bit of grass on here so we can get some trees in on this side. And we should have all grass back here. I don't have any of the farmlands painted in, so right now the entire map is one farmland. So when we go in game, you won't see any plants in the fields. Nice truck, and yeah, that is my. That came out of my House of Wax placeable, and it's one of my favorite decorations. All right, so grass is in. Now we can get this guy down. Do I want to go? I'm going to just move some of these individually. This guy needs to come up a little bit. And down. This guy needs to just come away from the sign a little bit. And I think I'm just going to push him back some. Yeah, so he's no longer blocking the sign. And then this guy can come back a little bit. Actually, I'm going to use that pine tree, I think, just to fill the backside in. Now, let's get, before I fill it in with the pine tree, let's grab, what size is this? I thought I had a larger one. No, I guess that is the taller one. Let's grab this guy for a minute. That'll work. Let's get a couple of these in. And now let's get some of the pine trees back in. Let's put a couple up the edge. Now let's throw a random one in here and there. Alright, that should get lows done, except for the trigger. The cell trigger. Alright, let me do a save. And we'll jump in game for a couple minutes. I want to make sure the particle effects are working for lows. So this morning I removed millet from the map and added cranberries in. So our water fields will have, we could grow rice in water, and now we can grow cranberries in water. So let's jump in here. I want to see what errors it's throwing as well, because I just imported about 5 buildings in. We can get some errors fixed if we have any. Alright, empty slot. New map. I'm going to load all the mods. And we'll see what we've got going on. That's an easy fix, that warning. I just got to add a couple lines of code to the mod description. Those, I got to fix the visibility conditions. Those are FS19 attributes. I just have to change them to FS22 attributes. And then traffic, alright, no store information for my buying station. Why do I have no store info? No store item for XML. Alright, so that's not going to load. Let's figure out why that's not going to load. Let's close that window for a minute. Let's go back and look at that error. So why is my buying station not loading? was that error? I thought it was above all these pallets. Traffic blockers I know about. Okay. Placeable, load store items, no store item for XML. Placeables, buying station, buying station. I thought I put it in here. Store items. Did I spell it wrong? Placeables. Buying station, buying station XML. So let's go into placeables, buying station XML. So why is it not loading in? Maybe I need to put it in the maps XML. No, not the map XML. I have it in the store items. Do I need it in the mod description? Let's throw it in here just in case. See if that gets rid of the error. So everything seems to be spelled correctly. Placeables. So it's in my placeables folder. And then it's buying station subfolder. Buying station XML. Let's make sure I didn't spell anything wrong. Placeables. Buying station with a capital S. Buying station with a capital S. And then buying station XML. Buying station XML. The only thing I can think of is I have to register it in the mod description. Where was the mod description? Right here. Let's register it here and see if that error goes away. It's telling me it's not finding the store items XML. So let's save that. Now let's try this one more time. I'm going to load all the mods again. And let's see if that buying station spawns in, because I wanted to test it to make sure it works. Alright, that warning's an easy fix. Traffic blockers, that's an easy fix. Okay, so our buying station is now spawning in. Alright, let's grab ourselves a truck. What color do we want to go with today? Let's go with a nice blue today. Alright, so the store, vehicle shops on Beach Road. And again, I'm pulling as many vehicles out of FS19 that I can. So I still need to put the parked cars in. I still need to put the pedestrian spline in. But the gas station trigger works. So we're getting the refuel in our F1 HUD. I should have grabbed a tractor and a tipper. Let me grab some screenshots while I'm in here. So we got tractor supply in today. Oh, let me turn. I wanted to turn my F1 menu off. That's all right. So, and then we're going to go test that trigger in a minute. And we put auto parts store in today, which will probably be a sell point. Maybe. So we have this guy in today. Let's take some pictures for the Facebook later while I'm in here. And then we still have the left side of Beach Road to finish, down to where we start going up the mountain. So we still have that to finish coming down this way. I'm going to leave this guy parked over here for a minute. We're going to grab. I just want to make sure this buying station is going to work. So I'm going to just grab a tractor and a tipper real quick. Let's just throw some cash in here. All right. All right, so Tractor Supply. Oh, we should be able to buy seeds and fertilizer and lime. Stuff to get you started. Yeah, so we can get seeds, lime, solid fur, and then your liquid fur and herbicide. All right, so that's going to work. All right. So we know that's going to work. So we don't need to mess with him anymore. Let's go see, let's go down and check out Lowe's. And since I added cranberries into it, I wanted to make sure it didn't mess up the bits for the mining. So let's check sand, coal, and ore. Make sure those bits are not messed up. Animal dealer, this trigger should be in and working. We don't have an animal trailer, but this trigger should be working. Yeah, so we can get our animals. I still have to bring in some like piggies and sheep and stuff. A couple extra props I want to bring in. But yeah, Beach Road's looking pretty good. Construction site here will be a sell point. Oh yeah, that's going to look really good. Let's come down here so we can get I can get a screenshot. And we'll go check out that fountain. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me grab a flight mode for a minute. Oh. I want to grab another screenshot. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'd be back later if you still have time. Just got to go plow the snow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on. I'm still working through Beach Road. So I'm going to make sure, since I added cranberries, it didn't mess up the bits for the sand for the mining products. So let's just see if sand still looks like sand. And the verdict is, okay, sand is still sand. Perfect. So it didn't mess up the bits for the mining. Sometimes when you add a new crop and it messes up the bits. Let's go check the coal and the ore. Ignore the floating fossil, I just don't have it in place yet. So I still have a lot of work to do up here. The only thing I've done on the mountain so far was add in the coal mine and the ore mine. Monorails, 2 monorails are in and working. We'll be able to haul bulk products and liquids around the map. I'm going to try and get every single factory along the monorail route. So you should be able to deliver products to every factory and then pick up as much products from the factory as you can. I'm still trying to get pallets to work on the train, the flat car of the train. I just can't get it to auto-load pallets. Yep, so the bits did not get messed up. Alright, so the coal still looks like coal. We should have some ore down here. We do, so that's still good. So those are the only 3 mines I have in and working. And then this will take you back to the home farm. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Got to call my doctor tomorrow. This cough is killing me. It's getting worse instead of better. So like I said, this valley part of the map is going to be all farming. The mountain part of the map is going to be all factories and production, forests. Main farm is here. So you can go inside of this house. So the sleep trigger and your wardrobe triggers inside the house. And then plenty of vehicle sheds and storage on this side, plus room to put more down. Ignore the floating train signals. This guy is the bulk warehouse, so you can load by truck or by train. And then that's the one that runs on the factory script where you can set it to auto-distribute to your other factories. The one on this side runs off of the silo script. So this one is manual in and manual out. You can load by truck or by train. And we have the grass dryer, seed maker, fertilizer maker, TMR mixer, pig food mixer, and then we have all the animals here on the main farm. Water fill trigger, and then there's a little bit of a meadow here for you to cut some grass, and then a couple starter fields here on the main farm. And then this back I'm calling this the back entrance, but it's the south entrance. And then this will take you to the water fields. They're permanently unflooded, and they'll stay unflooded until you actually manually flood them. So if you want to use it as a regular field to plant like wheat or whatever in it, you can just leave it unflooded. If you want to grow rice or cranberries, then you're going to have to buy it and flood it. Let me take flight mode off. So come over here. We'll buy it. Right now I have it working on sand, but that's going to change. I put sand in it just to get it working. But let me grab another tipper and a tractor real quick, so I don't have to drive the other one over here. So like I said, right now I have it working on sand, but that's not permanent. I'm going to come up with a new fill type just to flood the fields with. I've got a couple things in mind, I'm just not sure which direction I want to go in. But let me throw sand in here for now. So you dump some sand in here, or whatever it's going to be, and then your field will flood. So after you plant your rice and cranberries, you can flood the field, and it'll slowly drain over the course of like 2.5 to 3 days. And if you want to reflood it, you'll have to dump more product in. But it does look really cool. Let me cheat some cranberry in here. This is field 9. Let's throw some cranberry in here. I'll show you what it looks like. And we'll go harvest ready. So yeah, this looks really cool. So you can drain it, do all your field work, lime it and plow it and seed it and all that stuff. And then after all your field work is done, you can flood it. And then keep it flooded until the crop's grown. And it'll slowly drain, like I said, about 2.5 to 3 game days. It'll be completely drained. So both of the water fields work that way. May make some slight changes to it. And then this one here works the same way. Oh, a little bit of missing grass right there. So a couple of small fields to start with, a couple of medium-sized fields to start with, and then I'll get some larger fields in yet. So this is another nice field here. Like I said, I don't know what the prices are yet because I don't have the farmlands painted in. But this is another nice field here. And then this heads back down to the beach road. Oh, a little bit of grass there on the road I got to fix. All right. But that's what we've got going on so far. Our Walmart will be a sell point as well. but don't have any of the triggers in yet. Let me get out of here so we can get some more map work done. So yeah, I have 12 fields in so far. But everything is one giant farmland for now. I don't have it done. They're not separated out yet. Alright, so we got Lowe's in. What else do I want to... So we got to put... I'm calling it Nona Richie's, but it's more like a farmer's market. We got to get the farmer's market in, and we got to get the spinnery in. And I want to get... Did we put... Yeah, we could put Dollar General in as well. I think I'm going to put the spinnery in on this end over here by the auto parts. And we'll probably put maybe we'll put Dollar General next to it. Let's go to Square. Let's grab our pathway gravel. Oh, and I cannot paint a straight line today to save my butt. I'll just push this down. It's got to go down anyway. Get the sidewalk finished, we can get the pedestrian spline in. See, I told you I can't paint a straight line today. Alright, so what do I have left to go along Beach Road? I'm still gonna have to find some filler buildings. Or do I want to put a small field in here? I don't want to fill it with just filler buildings. I wanted residential on the beach side. I was thinking about putting a palm tree forest in here. So I have some palm trees, cuttable palm trees we could put in here. Now the question is, what do I want to put on this side? Because I only have Dollar General left, and let me cross Lowe's off my list because I put that in. So I have the spinnery to put in, I have the sports bar to put in. I have a small cafe to put in. And so we have to fill, so I need filler from Napa down to this mountain on this side. And I need some filler on this side. This side's almost done. Or do I just bring more sand in here and just fill it with sand? I'm not sure. I might be able to bring the baseball stadium in and put it across the street from the church and the soccer field and fill some of this in. And then I'll just have a small space here to fill, which I could probably put the farmer's market on this side. And that'll fill this end. That should fill this end of the map out. Let me do a quick save. Let's go pull the baseball field out of the other map. If I can remember what map it's in. I think it's in the Hidden Lakes map. Oh, I don't know. Let's convert it over. Let's figure it out. All right, let's go to documents. Let's go to FS19. I think it's in the Hidden Lake map. Let's open this up with the FS19 version of the editor. So I'm hoping, I know I won't get it done this weekend because it's already Sunday at 2:40 in the afternoon. But I'm hoping next weekend. Well, I know it's Christmas, but I have work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I'm hoping that 4-day weekend I can get the beach area completely finished. All the parked cars in, the pedestrian splines in. I want to call Beach Road completely done by next weekend. I think I had the baseball stadium in this map. Is there any other buildings I want to pull out while I'm in here? We have all of these, I think. Yep, I have Tractor Supply, we have Napa, we have Lowe's. I do want to grab... I pulled the barn. I think I just pulled the barn out. Maybe I pulled them both out. Maybe I have this converted already. Hold on. Let me go into my other folder. Let's go into the 4X maps, map US, new buildings. I'm going to look at the spinnery. I'm going to see what I pulled out. So I can't remember. Let's just open this up a minute. Did I pull the entire building out? Alright, where are you guys? Hello? Let's do this the hard way then. 0, 0, 0. No. Where are you guys? It looks like I have both of them in. Alright, we're good. I should be good. I should have that whole complex in to put into the map. I wanted to grab... Here it is. Let's grab... I'm hoping this fits in there. Let's grab the baseball field. Soccer field I already have. So let's go File, Export Selection with Files. I'm going to drop it on my desktop in my FS19 conversion file. Let's call it baseball. So let's pull that out. We'll convert that over really quick. I have the church converted over. Do I have all these playground equipment in one transform group? No, not really. Alright, so I'm going to have to pull them out. I'll mess around with that off camera. I'll get those pulled out and converted over. What do I want out of here? Just the baseball field for now. So let's go to the FS19 conversion folder. And let's look at the baseball stadium. Let's open that guy up with Notepad++. Okay, so everything's in Textures 5. I already have Textures 5 converted over. So we're just going to go Search, replace. We're going to replace this with textures 5. And we're going to save it. Make sure there's no weird attributes in it. There's not. All right, let's save it and close it. It should open up without any errors. We got to open it up with the FS. I opened it up with the wrong version of the editor. Now I need to open it up with the 22 version of the editor to make sure it's not going to throw any errors. And why are my textures missing for texture 5? I had my texture 5s in there. FS19 conversion, textures 5. Alright, so I got to pull them out of here. I'm just going to pull them all out and I'll compare them side by side, rather than trying to find them individually. So let me copy those. Let's paste them in here. And we'll grab just the ones that we're missing. And then let me decide for each file. As long as they're the same, we'll be good. I don't want texture files with the same name overriding each other. And then it messes up something that's already in the map. Oh, we're good. So let's grab ones that are already in texture 5 and continue. Alright, now we should be able, this should now open up now without any errors. Should have the right textures in there. And now we are error free. I'm going to go 0, 0, 0. We have our baseball stadium. So now I can put it into my map folder. It has, now that it's clean. So now I can throw it in documents. And we'll call this baseball. Now close my conversion file, which is this one. And I'm going to open it up inside of, oh, that's my conversion file. Close the wrong one. Alright, so we should have the baseball stadium in here now. All these extra ones I don't need, I'm going to take out. But I should have baseball in here now. Brought all the textures over. Make sure it opens up without any errors. And we're good. So now we should be able to import in the baseball field. So let's get this guy out of the way. He's just a placeholder. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them or delete them out. What I could do, I could take some of the beach away if it doesn't fit across the street. But let's see what we can do with this guy. Let's close some of this stuff I don't need open. Let's close the mountain. Let's close the beach. Let's close... Don't want to close the town. Let's leave the town open. Let's close Lowe's. We'll close that guy. Okay, gets me a little bit clean. Let's go File, Import, bring the baseball in. And I'm going to throw it in the town folder. And, okay, no, it's not going to fit over. It's going to be, the train tracks are going to be in the way. Unless we take, if I get rid of that parking spot on the front, is it going to, no, it's not going to fit in here. Monorail is going to be in the way. Even if I pull it out closer to the road, monorail is going to be in the way. And there won't be a sidewalk on that side. So the baseball field's not going to fit in here. Could shrink it down just a hair. Let's go 0.9. 0.9. Is that okay? That gets me out of the way of the monorail tracks. I can live with that. Let's pull it off the road as far as I can get it. And we'll get it over in front of the church. And then I'm going to probably take the parking spot off of the front, move it over here to the side. Is this guy? Yes, I can. So let's move this guy over this way. And we'll turn it this way. And we'll get some parking over here. Now I can get rid of this other parking lines. Delete those out. Alright. Now the problem is I don't have, but we can do a little funky color with the grass, I think. What do we have? We have grassy patch, grassy dry. Let's see what grassy patch looks like. Just to change the ground up a little bit. And we'll put a different grass in here than the meadow. Let's erase. Can we erase some of this meadow? No, why not? Because I'm on replace. Let's go to subtract. There we go. Just to give it a little bit different look. We're going to have to dig the dugouts out a little bit. So let's go back to replace. Let's go down to like 85 for now. That'll work. Get the dugout on this side. Get the dugout on this side. There we go. And now we're going to try and carefully paint. And let's go with, what do I have? I don't want the meadow. We can go with regular grass. What do I have in ground foliage? Do we have any grasses here? Nothing that'll work. Alright, let's go to deco foliage. What do I have here? We have a long grass I don't want to use. Here's a small grass. What does that look like? Oh, I got to change it to this. Oh, right. Let's go back to subtract. Let me just back that out. Alright. What is that going to look like? Take my speed down. See what the, let me back that out a minute. What is the grass medium look like? I just got to keep it off of the. You have to keep it off of the. It's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to draw in. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit temperamental to draw in. Let's work our way around the outside first. Get a little bit closer, we can. Do I want... Can we see the line? Kinda, sort of. I should probably change to the round brush, probably be a little bit easier. But I'll suffer with the square. Not too bad. So we have the outfield to do. Let's try and get this done. Oh, back that out. Alright, not too bad. Let's get the outfield taken care of. So that'll fill some of this space in. So now we only have this little section here to work on. I think I'm going to put the Nunna Ritchie's and the Farmer's Market in there. I have one other little cafe to put in with it. And I'll probably just leave these couple filler buildings in there just to fill the space in if I need it. Alright, so over here we're going to need some concrete, a driveway. Actually, I'm going to do dirt. So let's go with... let's grab some dirt instead. For our parking lot. We'll get a couple parked cars here. Or at least one parked car here, maybe. once we get to our parked cars. All right, we're gonna need let's throw dirt underneath the bleachers, and we'll need a path coming over to here. And then let's throw some more dirt underneath the bleachers. And then we'll have a path. I guess we could bring the dirt out a little bit further, so we can have a sidewalk coming over to these steps. That'll work. Oh no, we need a driveway. We can hook it up to this dirt road over here. Let's bring one on this side. And we'll bring one in on this side. That'll work. So now we can go back to meadow, harvest ready, limit it to grass, and now I should be able to put the regular meadow. Oh, we're going to have to come over here and take some of that back out. Let's get this filled in. Take it out where the dugout is. And then we should have meadow along back here. So yeah, let's finish filling this in a little bit. And then we'll come around just this side of the field. Oh, we gotta leave room for a sidewalk. So let's just bring this straight back. And this will be the end of where our sidewalk is going to be. And then we'll cross the street. So we'll bring the sidewalk across the street, and we'll hook the sidewalk in there. So let's finish our sidewalk on this side. Let me do a quick save. Now let's go back to pathway gravel. And this time I'm going to need to push it all the way down. Oh, like I said, I can't paint a straight line today to save my butt. I'm going to have the sidewalk's a little bit wide, but I'm going to put a double wide pedestrian spline in here. Actually, this may work out. The spacing may actually work out pretty well. If I have to cut the sidewalk short a little bit, I'll cut the sidewalk short a little bit. We'll see where it goes. I would love to get this end of the beach area done tonight, but I don't know if I'll have enough time to get all of this done tonight. So I may have to finish this up next weekend. So I definitely won't have time to work on it during the week. So I'm working 4 9-hour days. And I have at least 1 or 2 days worth of errands to run. Why did the sidewalk go wide? I think it's alright. Grass makes it look a little bit more narrow. Yeah, because we're going to cross the street over here. Pretty much across from here. We'll end up crossing the street. So let's go this way and this way. We'll take that little bit of grass out. Oop, am I not on subtract? I am on subtract. Oh, why is that not coming out? Is that grass or is that something else? Okay, that should be meadow. Oh, because it's on the sidewalk, so let's take this off. There we go. So that should cross our street there. Just make that, fill that in. Alright, I'm going to grab, let me fly across the map for a minute. Where my roads are. I want to grab this guy. Let me duplicate him. And I want to throw him in my roads. Roads use. So let's go edit, cut. We'll drop it in here. Put in with all my roads, that transform group. Which one am I going? This way. My sidewalk is off a little bit. Oop, not that. You've got to go this way. To 90. And you got to widen you up a little bit. I think you're going to have to go to 1.5. Well, maybe not quite 1.5. I want them like right on the inside of the white line. It's going to have to come down a little bit. Let me slow my speed down. I want to get the height right. And I'm going to have to move that sidewalk just to here. Yeah, this is floating. Not going to flicker. Now the height should be good. Yeah, he needs to be right about here, but I think I'm off center. Yeah, let me pull this side back a little bit. So let's go to grass for a minute. And I'm going to put my concrete back under the road. Let's go back to pathway gravel. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So we'll have our crossing there for our pedestrian spline. Do I want to widen this guy so those squiggles are on the outside? Let me play around with this for a minute. I think I'll want it a little bit wider. And then let's go a little bit wider this way. I know, it's going to drive me nuts till I get it just right. Alright, that should work. So this area here we can finish off. So let's go back to meadow harvest ready, limit textures to grass. We can finish this area in here. We got all grass in here? We do. Alright, let me grab this tree. Let me pull it over this way first. Alright, let's grab this tree. And we'll throw some along here. Let's throw one there, and we'll probably put just a few along this side. Just to fill this in a little bit. There. That'll work. Let's grab something not huge, but something not really small. Let's grab the oak. Throw oak in here. Actually, we can make him a little bit bigger. Let's go 1.2. May end up taking him a little bit bigger. 0.2. Yeah, let's take him up to 0.5. Let's just put a big old oak in here. And then, awesome. And we'll get some, let's grab our grass for along the road. And we got to come back and take it off of the dugout. Alright, that'll work. So now we just have this little space here to fill in. And I'm thinking it's going to be mostly the farmer's market. You know what, I'm going to leave a space here for that playground. I'm going to convert that playground off camera. So I'll leave room here for the playground. I'll probably pull these two buildings down just as a little bit of a filler, and then we'll put the farmer's market in here. I'm going to do a save. I'm going to throw you all on ending soon. It's been on about 2 hours. I'm going to grab, it's 3 o'clock. I'm going to start getting ready for Monday morning work. So I'm going to grab some dinner, clean up the kitchen, relax a little bit before work tomorrow. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Hope you have a great week. I'm not sure what my schedule is going to be next weekend because it is Christmas weekend. But I am off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so I'll definitely stream depending on what day I spend with my kids. My daughter's coming down from Canada. I talked to her yesterday. So looking forward to seeing her. But appreciate everybody stopping in. Have a great night and catch you all next weekend, I hope.